Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Stumbled on one of the Riddle guy's hideouts. He sounds crazy. Target vehicle sighted. Taking up defensive position. Target vehicle sighted! Probably out there watching us right now. Bring it on, I say.
Don't be late for your appointment at Elliott Memorial Hospital, Batman. We need to get that severely swollen ego of yours treated.
It's him! Run! Anybody seen that anarchy guy? That kid'd love this. Dead bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night. There he is! Run him down! How many damn tanks did he take out? I thought for sure we had him. Take a weapon!
They will remember you, Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Weird. All the radio stations are playing that broadcast.
They will remember you, Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Here he is! Get him! Say goodnight, Batman! We're gonna mess you up! Resupply and reload! You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out! I got my new identity ready.
I should locate the commander and shut this checkpoint down. I should find the commander's controller and shut this checkpoint down.
It's the Bat! Look out! It's Batman! They were beating on him pretty bad from what I could see. Definitely ain't a good night to be a firefighter. Ain't a good night for most things. Yeah, I've got some interrogation skills.
Sir, it appears your attack has alerted the militia's new commander, following the Arkham Knight's disappearance. He's a rather belligerent sort. broadcasting a demand to speak with you via open channel.
Then give him what he wants.
Very good, sir.
It's good to see you again, Batman. It's been a while.
Slade.
Codename's Deathstroke, and I'm on the job now. As I recall, you once said that I didn't worry you, but our mutual friend, the Arkham Knight, he says different. He sought me out, said I was the toughest bastard you ever went toe-to-toe with.
The night's gone, Slade. You're a merc without a job.
Not exactly. I took payment in advance on this one, and that makes me professionally obliged to finish this.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack, detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself.
I can't leave the car now. The clock's ticking.
I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Oh, you incompetent boy racer. You know, it takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Awaits.
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Dear Dark Knight, what a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't me to eject you from the chamber.
Eject you from the chamber.
Good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. That's two down, Detective. Do be careful of the death trap en route to the next one. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, some spiders, falcons. Oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me.
More. Love this part. Okay, time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh good, more fun.
No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls. Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
Riddle room.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
Look out! It's the bat! This ain't the time to lose focus. We regroup and hit back hard.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation?
Your next challenge
Come on,
is simple.
the next puzzle room's waiting.
Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. The mark.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way.
Hey, that was easy. Oh, it's a trick, isn't it?
the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Dubious abilities.
Leave the blue ones to me! Leave the blue ones to me!
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank me. Thank me. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally. After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too. No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls.
So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Look, I know you two are close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind. Selina, where were you last Friday, between midnight and 1 a.m.?
Giving blood. No, wait. Volunteering. Why?
There was a break-in at the Museum of Gotham. A valuable gemstone was stolen.
What? No. Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
Finish Eddie's test, Batman, so I can find him and show him my appreciation. Shouldn't you be back out in the city helping me? Look, if it was you stuck here and I happened to pass by one of Eddie's courses, I would definitely head inside. Head back out there, Batman. There's still 2 puzzle rooms to unlock. Finish Eddie's test, Batman, so I can find him and show him my appreciation.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
You get to meet him? Oh, the Knight? I've seen him, but... No, the advisor. Guy the Knight brought in, the assassin. Him? No, I just do what the voice on the radio says. Guy's a badass, man. Seriously. Batman! Look at all the construction work. No economic downturn here. Jason, get rid of it! Target lost! I say again, we have lost eyes on target! To be honest, I'm glad we're behind these barriers. It's open season out there. Don't worry, all non-militia personnel have got their orders. Yeah, the one... He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on, lose him! Back up! He's got a gas! No chance! Run! Go!
unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud, Detective. A dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Detective, or those blades will...
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. One, Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friend? You know what? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! Think I haven't been tempted by a cheap trick and a quick death, Detective. But no, I will beat you fairly. I will let you test yourself against me and laugh as you fall short. Struggling, Detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post-haste. Excellent. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out. You know, the line between perfectly designed riddle and unfair death trap really comes down to user error.
Hey, Eddie, can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it.
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities, marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
What do you mean, possible sighting of a second Batman? How many are there? My favorite riot was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes?
Comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? Oh, come now, Detective. I really couldn't be shining more of a light upon the problem. No, Dark Knight. You're way off the mark. The mark. Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
You know, oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
Twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
job.
Done on this side.
I was expecting it.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robots.
Come on. Finally.
Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you just about earned it. Just about earned it.
When I get out of here, I'm sticking this collar around Eddie's neck.
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay?
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
I tell you, this is a sweeter gig than sweeping for IEDs in Korok, that's for sure. Batman, he's here! I bet I could take these militia guys. I saw him, I swear, running out of a mall. But he wasn't a knight anymore, you know? He was a wreck. Oh man, it's him! Don't worry,
This
he
must
ain't
be the
catching
entrance.
us!
But I need to secure the area first.
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Teutoburg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom. What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here. I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck! Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. Farewell, Dark Knight. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't. Too slow, Detective, too slow. For a second there, I was almost concerned. If you're feeling vainglorious enough for another attempt, Dark Knight, you must trundle back to the start of the course. Turn around, you dark knucklehead! You've been waltzing with Lady Luck your whole life, Detective. But now the music stops. And to think, I was actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot who I was dealing with for a minute there. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Where did you learn how to drive? I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing! Don't tell anyone. Dark Knight. Your penance for failure will be journeying back to the start of the course. By all means, fail as much as you like. Come now, detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. It seems you have lost. You know, Dark Knight, I never tire of seeing you fail. You fail. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Faster, Batman! Like Hermes! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Careful, Detective! I'd like the car to be working when I'm done with you. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. God, I mean, I knew you'd fail. Never doubted it for a moment. Don't worry, Detective. You have until dawn. Not that it'll make any difference. Stop not dying! Do you even know what a racing line is? No. You did it. You did it. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules.
Okay, almost there.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl,
And here we go.
Wrong key, Catwoman. Wrong key. And I don't do second chances.
Okay.
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
And here we go. Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam.
To take my
Final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. You have a photographic memory, Detective, because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
I bet it's eating him up. A speed.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck.
No way you're catching me going anywhere near Ace Chemicals now, my friend. So what were you? Navy? Marines? Special Forces? Yeah, I thought you were special. I'd rather take over Gotham than Keystone. At least you can see Batman come.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never...
This is it. One last hoop to jump through, then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Meet the Riddle Square. A puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid 15th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have left us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea.
can you play my game when you've already been barred?
Play my game.
We need to move the blocks.
Well, hurry up then. Surely one of those toys of yours can get the job done. Look at all these generators. Why does Eddie need so much power?
We need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Congratulations. Now let's cut to the best part.
To the best part.
Selena, watch out! Get ready!
Damn him. How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Ah, beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings. You will not win this!
Still not a riddle, Eddie.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it. This is the end. The final riddle.
It's done. Keys by the entrance. Let's go.
You smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself. You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, Hanson, what are we waiting for? So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
And it's such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
Cheater! You fraud! Chancing, bumbling amateur! Look what you agreed to, Batman. If you cannot simply bow down when confronted with your obvious superior, then I will stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level and make you! I designed this suit to perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. Understand, Dark Knight, that this is an intellectual victory above all. Can you keep up?
Oh,
Nope.
smash
Again. Thank you, Batman, for teaching me the effectiveness of violence tonight. Keeping up.
About time.
Prepare to be outbid. Enough! This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege. Solve every last riddle in this city and I'll fight you, Batman, but not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect. How shall we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two. while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me?
Why? It's what you do.
You'll fight me if I find your trophies? Fine, Enigma. I'll hold you to it.
So has the Bat taken care of these Arkham Knight punks yet? Sounds like the cells are getting cramped in GCPD. Blowing us all to pieces again. I got a mortgage to pay off.
Alfred, send the Batwing. I'm heading to the GCPD rendezvous point.
Very well, sir.
I'd like to go for a joyride in that thing. Fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla.
This is Vicky Vale for GCN reporting live outside Wayne Manor, following the dramatic unmasking of billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. That's him! Are you still rolling?
Are you sure you want to do this, Master Bruce?
I've got to. It's the only way to protect them.
Very well.
We just saw Bruce Wayne, now known to be the masked vigilante Batman, enter his home, refusing to come.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.